wine, kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
Niggas is feeling very festive. I know the holidays are not here yet, but I'm feeling every ounce of holiday stress in every course of my bones because Christmas has been Christmasing.
I feel like the holidays are here. It is the holidays. It's been the holidays since Halloween.
I don't feel like it's been the holidays because I just feel like, I don't know.
I feel like
I feel like I've not seen no caroling, I ain't seen no snow, and I ain't seen no motherfucking Christmas lights. So for those three reasons, I feel like the only reason why I feel like Christmas is because my bank account is telling me that it's Christmas.
Well, one, we live in Texas, Houston, so you might not see no snow. Two, you live in an apartment complex. People go Christmas caroling in an apartment complex. That would annoy the shit out of me. I'm just saying.
Maybe we can start a trend. We don't fucking know.
We don't start Christmas caroling in an apartment complex.
The halls with
Can you imagine
someone knocking on your door and you coming to with a blizzy like what?
I will be so mad at someone Christmas caroling in my apartment complex, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
I feel like it makes it more festive though. But do people even Christmas carol anymore?
I've seen Christmas lights.
Do people even Christmas carol anymore?
I don't know. I feel like since COVID happened, people just been keeping their distance and not knocking on people's houses.
Nobody does anything Christmassy anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like we put up trees at halfway through the month and then we don't even fucking wrap gifts no more.
I don't know who we is. I'm seeing all these things. So really? I don't know who you follow. You're following and had no Christmas spirits. I've seen Christmas trees, presents, wrapped.
It's giving the Grinch very much stole the Christmas that hasn't even happened yet.
It's giving very much Grinch for you. But I got a motherfucking PSA.
Okay, here comes the PSA.
And my PSA is I really want I really want men to give the same grace to ugly women that y'all want us to give to ugly men. Because I feel like y'all, the way I see men treat ugly women sometimes is just so disrespectful and so mean. And it's like, y'all would not be okay if we treated y'all the same way. Example, I was out with some after hours and there's this girl,
Not an after hour, bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And there's this girl, she was, chilling, dancing with this guy, whatever. And the whole time, a couple times, he'll be like, telling his friend, look at this ugly bitch. This bitch so damn ugly. And she's rolling a blunt for him, doing something for him, right? He's like, damn, look at this ugly ass bitch rolling my blunt. And I'm like, how you gonna keep calling her ugly? And the crazy thing is the nigga was ugly too. Actually, she was hideous. He was uglier than her.
But you gotta realize, ugly niggas think that they deserve bad bitches.
But it's just like, okay, even if you feel like you deserve a bad bitch, what do you get out of constantly calling this girl ugly?
That's a fact. What do you get out of it?
And the fact that she's doing something for you. But let us call a nigga ugly or say we don't want to be with the ugly nigga. Y'all gonna be alone forever. But y'all would never say that about an ugly bitch. Y'all would never force, most men would not force themselves to be with a woman they don't find attractive. Let's be real.
That's a fact.
But y'all want us to be okay with y'all being ugly. So that's really just my PSA. I don't see the need to keep repeating.
Because that's a fact. Because I was trying to make you give this ugly nigga grace all day today.
You kept trying
and
to make him.
Sammy was like, not only is he ugly, but he's short. And I said, but he might be a nice guy.
Why are we forced to give ugly niggas graces?
I think that maybe because we don't.
Why do we have to accept our ugliness?
It's because I feel like maybe there's something under there.
They're tempted with an ugly woman, but we never tell a nigga to be with an ugly bitch. We never force it. You think she's ugly? All right. Conversation over. We don't keep trying to push it on him. Oh, she has a good heart. She can clean. She can cook. We just opt to act, oh, she ugly.
That's a fact. Damn.
Yeah.
Can we please? Yeah.
Please, give us the same grade.
Because I feel like we're all human and I feel like we are in, like we said, a very stressful holiday season. So empathy is, a dime a dozen.
Everyone deserves to be loved.
Everyone does. And we always say there's somebody for everyone, just not me, but there is someone for you.
Right. I agree. I would never want to be with an ugly nigga, but I would never force someone else to be with someone they thought they were ugly either.
Fact.
So, anyways. See, well, that was a good. You see, she was worried about my PSA. You're like, damn, what's she about to say?
Honestly, because I was like, girl, you got a PSA every week. I said, damn, they just start ring the alarm. I've been doing this too long.
I felt that in my soul because I'm just like, why you gotta keep telling us she ugly? We see her, okay? We know. We're aware.
But what if they think that someone is ugly? Do we always agree with who men think are ugly though?
No, I didn't really think she was ugly. Yeah. I think the only thing that was with probably he felt that she was ugly about her because she was bigger, but she wasn't an ugly woman to me.
But why do people always think that just because they're bigger, they're ugly? And that's crazy to me because it's like we've talked to women that are plus size. We're not gonna say bigger because bigger sounds kind of,
Okay.
But it's like, and they always say that men out here and they DMs real bad.
Yeah.
So I
think it's just certain men. I don't know. Maybe it's just to be a public thing because sometimes they talk about how they'll be mean to bigger women in public, but they'll be in the DMs in private.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a public thing. That's why he was doing that. I don't know.
And I feel like that's an insecure thing if you have to keep pointing something out about someone.
Was ugly.
Exactly. So you're trying to bring somebody else down.
Actually, he was hideous.
And I feel like maybe he's trying to bring her down. So if he was trying to get with her, he'd be like, bruh, I look better than you.
Right.
I told you, niggas be trying to bring you down to make you think that you're on there. That's even... We're going to get into that later. Honestly, we're not even going to get into it right now. But we're going to get to a motherfucking story time. Okay?
Okay.
So we saw a video where a woman was on a podcast and she was asked by the host, would you share your man voluntarily if he gave you everything that you wanted? Mm-hmm. And then she responded, well, sometimes we be sharing our niggas involuntarily. So shit, if he going to give me everything, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that?
When I watched that, a light bulb went up in my house. Like, that is so fucking true because we do be sharing our men accidentally, involuntary sharing the niggas. So what about sharing a man that is going to give you everything you want? I'm like, okay, well, that kind of makes sense to do. Is that my preferred route to share a man? No. But if my choice is to either share a regular man or to share a rich man, I'm going to share a rich man than to share a regular man,
Idealistically, like you say, I do not want to share a man.
Yeah,
but,
that's not the route.
But what we're not gonna do is make me look crazy.
Yeah.
So if it's gonna happen, like,
and more than not, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to be that person that think that most men cheat, but a lot of men have access and opportunity more to cheat than women do, in my opinion, because women find being loyal as a badge of honor, and men don't. I
don't agree with you. I feel like women have way more opportunity to cheat than men.
Do you really feel?
I think the opportunity is way more given to us to cheat than men are to cheat.
Wow.
Yeah, I think men probably do it more, but I definitely feel like we're given the opportunity daily. Girl, you can, every day we walk out our house, a nigga trying to talk to us. Yeah. That gives you a chance to cheat.
But okay, think about it in this retrospect. I'm thinking about men that are spoken for are usually more sought out after because they see how they treat their woman. So they're like, oh, he a good man. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say, nobody want a nigga that's single if they living with their parents. But if you have a wife, niggas is like, oh, he made an honest woman out of her. Let's be real.
Let me try to make a dishonest man out of him. Like, what?
But no, I feel like some women look at that more alluring because like he can commit to something. He has something going for himself. He, someone actually wants him. Because don't they always say people don't want you till someone else has you? Mm-hmm. Like, imagine all the men that don't want you until they know you have a boyfriend. Yeah. Or all the people that slept on you like, oh, I really liked you back then.
No, for real, because since I've been rejecting guys left and right, them niggas don't want to leave me alone. But when you are giving someone an honest chance and trying to get to know them, they're like, I'm gonna play with you for a little bit. Yeah.
So yeah, no. I feel like the reason why is because women look at men that are in a relationship as a come up because that's better than their singleness. So yes, bitches are weird. That's why some bitches don't even tag their niggas on fucking Instagram because bitches will go and see like, oh, he kind of fine. Knowing that's my nigga. Knowing that's my nigga, you won't go on and the audacity
this bitch follow him.
Bitch.
I don't even follow my friends' niggas. Like, bitch. I really don't.
Bitch, don't get stabbed today, tomorrow, or next week. Okay?
Yeah. So I think we both agree that we rather voluntary share a man giving us everything we want than involuntary sharing a man that's giving us half of what we need.
Facts.
And why?
Because if y'all can't even do the bare minimum, please. And I feel like we always say, it's cheating man is a rich man's sport. And most of y'all cannot afford one bitch. So imagine, just because you're giving someone money does not mean you're not getting half of their attitude. Yeah. You are getting full-blown 2 attitudes. You You getting 2 mood swings. You are giving 2 expensive bitches. Unless one of them is, natural. Because, y'all love the natural bitches. Whatever the fuck that means. But either or, anyways, that is a story time. So we're going to get into more pressing matters.
Well, the girls are back at it again with another messy-ass episode of Sip and Spill. We create conversations. Oh, wow.
Sipping one.
I go on and thug motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious. The female Steve Jobs. Teray.
Oh, okay. If you haven't already, follow us on all social networks at The Real Sip and Spill on everything except
Twitter, which is Sip and Spill 1.
And give us a
5-star rating
because
for some 5-star bitches.
Follow our Instagram, our Twitter, our TikTok,
Our Facebook.
our Facebooks, our Sip and Review. When you send us, share and review it. Our merch, which is at The Real Sip and Spill Shop on Instagram. And that's really about it.
Yeah,
So
and
let's
the
get
video's
into
dropping this week because we have a giveaway.
We are. All right, let's get into the motherfucking
Would you rather?
Okay. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year?
Damn, that's hard. I don't remember what I said last week. Did I say something? I am a certified lover girl.
Let's pretend that we didn't.
I mean, a spade is a spade, bitch. A spade is a spade. So I'm gonna say love because I'm a certified lover girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the nigga ain't broke though. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, definitely I would love to find love because love is so much better sharing. I mean, life is so much better when you share it with someone. So I guess we'll say that. So, would you rather be average looking, but I'm saying tall but average looking, or short and very attractive?
Well, how short was short?
Short is like 3 foot.
So a small person but very attractive. I'll go small but attractive.
No.
I mean, look, there's a whole reality TV show based on little people, and I could be on it. Okay, so look, I'm gonna make it OnlyFans. They got niggas with fetishes about small people, so I'm gonna get a bag off them. Yeah.
So let's get into some wine facts. Let's get into some motherfucking tea time.
Tea time. So this is Bonterra. It is a Merlot. It is made from organic grapes because, we organic bitches over here. It says it's made from the purest, most flavorful fruit, and this holistic approach balances the land and surrounding habits of wasps, birds, and wildlife to produce wines. Flavors of cherry berry, subtle aromas of cranberry, and chocolate. It has 13.9% alcohol in it. So let's, just get it cracking. We haven't done a Merlot in a long, long time. I feel like.
I don't know if you noticed this, but you do this voice every time you do the wine facts.
Yeah.
Like, you just do this. It has subtle, like you do like you're on like an infomercial or some shit. Have you not noticed that you do that?
No, I guess that's my selling point. I'm trying to.
It's so funny because I'm like, it's like a voice of all voices. I'm like, Sammy, you don't sound like that.
Do I?
Yes.
Is it like a customer service
It's
voice?
giving customer service, not customer service. Like customer service times 2.
Times 2?
Like, it has subtle berries and cranberry.
I feel like you kind of do that too.
I'm telling the story. It's the theatrics for me. I'd be like, how's your mind and body?
Yeah.
Like,
what's the difference?
Yours is just, I don't know. It just sounds it sounds different. Cheers to another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill. Come on.
Ow.
Ow. Okay. How you feel about it?
I mean, it's okay for me.
Yeah.
I think the bottle costs like about $10, so I feel like I don't expect much of a $10 bottle.
That's honestly true. Like,
yeah.
I feel like the cheaper the wine is, but no.
Expectations are on the ground.
Very, very bars in hell, like dating.
Yeah.
But
for men.
and for women too as well.
No, I mean dating men.
Oh.
The bar is in hell for men.
Anywho, I guess it's giving me communion wine, like community wine, like something that we will all put like in a box or some shit like that, and just figure out what the fuck it is at the end of the road. Like, it's just not.
It's kind of light though. It's lighter than what I expected, especially when they say dark berry and chocolate. I don't taste the chocolate. I don't taste the dark berry.
I feel like they be lying about all these extra fucking flavors, because the only time I could say that we tasted every single one of those flavors is when we had like that pure noir wine that was like $50 a bottle, and that shit was just. Anyways, hold on. Holiday season, y'all. You can gift your bitches some fucking wine. We are not above asking for shit or you guys sending us shit. So you know what? At $10, you can make your favorite bitches happy this holiday season. That's all I got.
We want Christmas gifts too.
We do.
I feel like we deserve a Christmas gift.
I mean, we're y'all's gift. So gift us something.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Nothing too crazy, So let's get into the motherfucking.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were going to say tea time.
I was, but you just snapped your neck like something was wrong.
No, bitch.
Tea time.
I'm sick.
All right. First, let's get into some. I feel like Diddy has now taken Boosie's place as my favorite problematic nigga.
Taken.
Let's say tooken.
You said taken.
Did that sound like?
It sounded like something. That said something I would have said.
Okay. He's taken my place, his place, Boosie's place as my favorite problematic nigga.
Why do you feel that way?
Because, okay, so Diddy had a baby, y'all. And
how is that problematic?
Diddy had a baby back in October. I don't know.
Because I'm going to say, let's be real. Carisha's not his girlfriend.
No.
They publicly hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe occasionally fuck. She's probably his on-call, escort because he pays her.
I wouldn't say she's an escort, but let's get into Diddy having a baby. So Diddy had a baby back in October, and it's a big deal because they're like, he had a baby while dating Carisha. And I just want y'all to know that I'm pretty sure Carisha knew that Diddy was going to have a baby.
Yeah.
And some of the same rules don't apply to men when they're a billionaire. I feel like there's some certain things that we just let slide when a man has money. Let's be for real.
It's a fact.
Because if it was a regular guy that we were dating that he had a baby, would have been like, scoot, peace out.
Facts.
But if a billionaire has a baby, we're just going to ignore it and shut the fuck up and let that baby be.
Yes.
And we're just going to
the baby doesn't harm me, I don't want a baby, so why the fuck would I get mad at this woman for having a baby?
Why would I get mad for her for ruining her life? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. A baby doesn't ruin your life. It can. But it doesn't have to. Okay,
it does not. They are blessings.
There are blessings. Okay, we understand. Your son is your king. But I just feel like a lot of guys feel like, look at this, it's okay because the same rules do not apply to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You really think the rules that apply to a billionaire applies to a regular working man? And there's nothing wrong with a regular working man. I love a regular working man, but
Say
a regular working man.
Say it with a straight face.
I do. I love a regular working man, and I don't mean that. It's like I'm talking about people who have 9 to 5, any kind of job. I love y'all, but a regular working man cannot have a baby on me and think I'm gonna stick with him.
Hello.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not happening.
So it is what it is. And I mean,
I'm gonna say I have a side story for that. Cause remember I was telling you about that. I said this one guy I used to talk to like months ago, before I had a boyfriend. He was one of the guys that were occasionally in rotation whenever I felt like he existed in my life. Okay. And he was here this weekend. He was like, oh, I'm moving to Houston. I said, oh, congratulations on your baby. I said, why didn't you tell me you had a baby on the way when we were talking? He said, I mean, we weren't really serious. I said, but you feel like we're serious enough for you to tell me that you're moving to Houston.
Right.
But we wasn't serious enough for you to tell me that you have a baby on the way. And then Sammy was like, why do niggas just feel like they can just get up and leave their kids? I said, because niggas don't give a fuck.
How you have a fresh baby and you move into a new city?
The baby is a fresh pussy baby. I don't even know the baby gotten any fucking days on it.
You're not gonna take the baby with you?
No. And he said, well, me and the mom ain't together either. It's okay if you and the mother are not together, but I feel like if you wanted to say that we were talking when we weren't, let's call a spade a spade. We had sex once. And that was your luck up, okay? Because I want to forget that shit. But anyways, and to this day, I will still say it to his face. But anyways, so we had sex once. And then I'm like, you feel like we was serious enough for you to tell me that you're moving to Houston, but it's not serious enough to tell me that you had a baby?
That you had a baby. Girl.
That's crazy. Because you thought that when you come to Houston, we gonna be dating?
He thought that when he come to Houston, y'all gonna be fucking again. He thought he had pussy the first day he come out of Houston.
Absolutely fucking not. First day out.
First day out. He thought he had some assets and some pussy.
Absolutely fucking not.
And that's what niggas do. They secure the pussies from different cities. But they really do, though. They try to talk to different women in different cities, so when they travel there, they trying to secure the pussy for that city. And you know what? It is what it is.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want a daddy. I already got one.
It is what it is. But shout out to Diddy and his new baby. I don't think it's any of our business. When the baby arrives.
I could care less.
I could care less. If he wanted to hide his baby, that's his prerogative. He's allowed.
I'm gonna say y'all let Drake do that shit until he got into a rap battle and he had to say he had one.
But what is wrong with hiding your kid?
But I feel like Drake would have hid his child until his child could not speak. I don't think that we would have knew that he had a child.
But what is wrong with him hiding his child?
I don't think there's anything wrong. But I mean, nigga, you Drake. You thought you could hide something like that?
He should be able to hide some parts of his life. We should not have access to everything. I
feel like as a celebrity, nothing is off limits. And I feel like that's the sad part of being a celebrity. Mm-hmm. You don't, like paparazzis, they make sure that your life is not secret. There's nothing untouchable to a celebrity because of the accessibility that we have to them. And that's sad, but it's true.
It's true. That's the sad part about it. But I feel like if you want to be able to hide your baby, and I understand why you would.
It seems suspicious hiding your baby, though. It's suspicious. Like, I feel like you should be proud to be a father.
Michael Jackson used to put blankets over his children.
Michael Jackson is a different story of famous, okay? Michael Jackson can do shit like that. Because let's be real, those are not even really his kids. They're more white kids.
They are white kids. You don't think he fathered those children? That's not his sperm?
They can definitely probably be like adoption kids.
Yeah, you don't think it was his sperm?
They could have been his wife's children or because I don't know. You know, maybe.
Can we look up if those are biologically Michael Jackson's kids?
I think foul play was at hand. I'm not sure.
You think it was just two white? It was a white egg and a white sperm?
I absolutely don't know the backstory, but foul play definitely was
Braxton,
there.
can we look it up if the biological kids are Michael Jackson's?
I mean, we could just look. He is a nigga. They are white. Let's like I'm gonna say, we don't even gotta waste our precious like research time, bitch. Like we can look at them physiologically.
Black people can make white kids though. Yes, they can.
They can make albino children.
They can make blonde
they absolutely
children.
can, but they still have the phenotypes of someone who is of a black person.
Phenotypes is a characteristic. A blonde hair, blue-eyed person will have.
I'm saying, but they will still show features of being black, even if they are albino and
they have none.
Exactly.
Okay,
but let's be fucking for real. You know they don't. So I don't know why you're trying to press this narrative. Bitch, fuck you. So y'all, let's talk about the alphas of all the alphas. Let's talk about the most high value man that, you know, is untouchable and it's unfathomable.
I love me a high value man.
That he can't, you know, and high value men deserve more than one woman, right?
Yes.
So Dr. Umar is on fucking podcast doing what he does, running his shit because he's so fucking woke, talking about how him as the man that he is, the alpha that he is, that he deserves more than one woman.
Okay.
He says he's not married, never been married, but when he does, he will have queens on his arm. How do you feel about that?
I you know, I'm not one to tell people they don't deserve. You know, if you feel like you deserve more than one woman and that's what it is, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I just want people to understand, if they are polygamous, are you polygamous for the right reasons? Because you actually believe you can give love and take care of more than one family units, or do you just want to fuck multiple people? And if it's the latter, just be in an open relationship and stop saying, "Oh, I'm an alpha, so I deserve more women." No, it's because I have no self-discipline and I feel the need to fuck everything that walks, and that's your truth, and that's okay. So that's all I gotta say about if you really deserve that, you think that you deserve to have, you know, raise multiple units of families and, you know, take care of multiple people, because that's what polygamy is. You have to be able to take care of the children and her, then go for it, you know. But you can also still cheat while being in a polygamous relationship. Like, it's all about whatever your structure, the dynamics of your relationship. So I don't see how alpha and polygamy correlates.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say the justification of him saying he wants polygamy is because he's alpha.
Yeah.
Already bothers me within itself.
Yeah.
And I saw this video. I'm not sure of how true it is, but I feel like I can understand it as someone that I'm going to get into it. So the video I saw was that actually monogamy was created by men, because they said biologically women want to procreate with the biggest, strongest, like, you know, men. And because that's what by, you know, nature we want to do. And I also saw a video that helps correlate with this, with my thought process, is that they said that, in the video that before I'm getting to the other one, so the video said that most men deserve to die out. Not every man deserves to have a legacy. That's what the video said. That's why men made monogamy a thing, so they can procreate and X, Y, and Z. But following that, I saw another video where it said the differences of women's biology of like what they find attractive when they're on birth control and off birth control are completely different. And that I can attest to that as a fact, because the men that I was attracted to before I was on birth control are completely different from the men that I am attracted to now that I'm on birth control. They said that when you're off birth control, you like manly men that are like very like, like, you know, very like, kind of barbaric, like big, strong, athletic, like, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, okay. But then when you are when you're on birth control, you like things that are more like well groomed and well taken care of, like someone that like, you know, gets haircuts and like someone that's like, you know, and I'm like, that's a fact. That's honestly, because I can say my type when I was on birth control was absolutely fucking different. And then I'm on birth control, I'm like, okay. I like that. I like that for me. I like that.
Yeah, I saw this TikTok about this girl. She was like, when you get off of birth control, so you and your partner can have children and you're no longer attracted to him. And I was like, damn.
No, that's
crazy. I didn't know that was a thing.
No, yeah. Because you have to think about it. The artificial hormones that are injected in you, it's a high intensity of estrogen. And estrogen, you want to be connected to things that are like more, not
feminine.
I don't want to say feminine, but more aesthetically, like, you know, more fitting to what makes sense to what you want.
Yeah.
But when you're not, you want the biggest, strongest, buffest, And that's what the two videos correlate. And I'm like, yeah, I can see how men want to lock it down with women just so they can be, because I've never met a man that doesn't feel like his legacy needs to carry on.
Yeah.
But some of y'all, I'm gonna be real, don't have to. And that's okay, because some women don't want to procreate. So it's not a problem that some of y'all don't y'all don't get. I feel like it's a bigger deal for men to have children than it is for women. Women only find it important when they want to be, when that's their goal to be wives and mothers, and that's when it's important to them. But when women are, you know, not trying to say you can't be a boss bitch and be a mother, but when that's not important to you, procreating and having that, you would never align with someone that does want that.
Yeah, and I think the main thing behind that is because a lot of times our life changes so much when we have children, and a lot of times men's life don't change at all when they have children. So they don't have to choose between being a boss and being a father.
Yep.
We kind of have to choose between being a boss and being a mother, and they have that opportunity to not do that. So let's move on to our third topic, marrying up or down video. So there is this TikTok. I saw it on TikTok, but you saw it somewhere else.
You saw it on TikTok?
That's the first time I saw it was on TikTok. There's this guy, and he was saying how most women are taught to marry up, and whenever white women marry white men, they marry up, and whenever black women marry black men, they're actually marrying down. That was pretty much the basics of the whole video.
Well, yeah, he was pretty much just saying how women are always taught to marry up, and then he said that does that mean that men are marrying down? And then he was just getting to the statistics. He's like, well, he says that black women marry down because we have such an ingrained culture of independent women, and we speak so low of black men.
Okay.
But when white women marry black men, it's usually the high status black men that are available.
Right.
And do you believe that?
Well, I was going to ask you, do you think when white women marry black men, period, are they marrying down? Not just like high status black men, but both high status and regular black men.
I would like to think that, I don't want to say that they're marrying down, because it always is like seem as a come up, because, you know, people in y'all's weird ass way and your weird ass lies. I'm gonna stop saying, please stop fetishing like mixed kids. Like, I feel like that's always what people always correlate to the mixture of white and black people together. They always fetishize the outcome of it, not the actual union of it. Because for me, I think that white women, you are marrying up. You're marrying into a very broad, beautiful culture. Y'all are marrying into like such a very close-knit like community that's very, to me, very dear to my heart.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm not saying marrying a white man is marrying down, but it's so hard for me as the black woman that I am to be in a coexisting experience with someone that does not know how to be black or be in black spaces without it being uncomfortable or with them having the back knowledge. It's very important for me to have a black family unit. So for me, I don't want to say it's marrying down, but it would be marrying harder than it needs to be. Marriage shouldn't even be hard. And I know it's going to be like trials and tribulations, but for me, I don't want to say it's marrying down. But I feel like when white women marry black men, it's marrying up.
I agree. I feel like when we look at white women marrying black men, it's marrying up. I feel like in their white community, they don't see it as
they don't see it that way. They don't, and that's why
I feel like whenever they say it, whenever they see white women with black men, they see it as they're marrying down. But when it's us in our black community, when we marry white men,
it's seen as marrying up. That's so crazy.
Even in their community, we're also
seen as marrying up.
So it's just the way we value black bodies.
Facts.
That's what it is. And even when we are vice versa, when a white man marries a black woman, I feel like, in their community, I feel like it's looked down upon, but in our community, it's looked up upon. So it's just they don't value Black bodies.
They don't.
So regardless if it's a man or a woman.
They value the outcome of it, not the actual act of it.
So whether it's a man or woman, it seems as negative whenever you're with a Black person. But when it's a white person, it seems as positive. But I don't think marrying a Black man is marrying down at all. But do you feel like Black women are more forced to date within our race than Black men?
Absolutely.
Why are we like less likely to date outside our race?
I think it's because we're more stubborn, and I feel like we take more backlash for it because we always want to protect them so much that it's like,
so you
how can you be
Black
so
women are more loyal to Black men than Black men are loyal to Black women?
Absolutely. I feel like, imagine us being so pro-Black and then our fucking soulmates are white. Do you know how much shit we will get for that?
Like Trevor Noah? I feel like Trevor Noah is very pro-Black.
Yes.
And then his soulmate, his partner is not.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, we will get so much shit for it. Because, like, I understand love is love, and you can't help who you fall in love with. So I'm never going to, But Black women do get it harder. Black men, they be like, oh, you got you a fiery Latina. You got you a well-connected white woman. You know? But us, they're like, oh, you don't love brothers enough? Like, we always get, it's a problem we don't date within our race. But Black men get a pat on their fucking shoulder. And I don't
think so. I think Black guys get just as much help from dating outside their race. But I feel like what it is, I feel like Black women, we just feel more inclined to be loyal and faithful to a Black man, that the Black men don't have that same loyalty for me. But I do, we are aware that most Black people do date Black people. I'm not going to say Black men and Black women don't date each other. We are very aware of that, but it's not the same, percentage of us dating within our race is much more higher in Black women than Black men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the justification of why they date outside of the race, outside of the fact. Because we'll just say, like, oh, we just want to try something different. Them, it's always correlating to the community of why they don't date.
Yeah, it's because we don't like Black women, or some Black women are too difficult, or we're not submissive enough. It's always something wrong with us.
Yeah.
Why y'all don't
Not just us. Because you want to just try something different and you want to experience a different culture. You just want to,
down us. Yeah. So let's get into it. Like, we should talk about our whole topic of conversation, which is just dating within your lead.
Yes.
So dating within your lead includes appearance, intelligence, empathy, and financial status. What is the most important to you?
I think for me, it's very important for you to be empathetic, and I think I need you to be intelligent as well. Because I think we talk about this back and forth on the phone a lot. It's very important to me for you to at least be a good fucking person.
Yeah.
When I'm dating you.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot out of you to have a partner that does not have, like, they treat you well, but no one else well. Okay,
so this is kind of out of left field, and you know how people say men are the more logical sex between us? Well, men say that. We don't agree. So a lot of times men say they're the more logical sex between the two of us, but a lot of men lack empathy. So do you think you can be the more logical person but lack empathy? Don't you think empathy and logical come together?
They don't.
You can't. So you can be more logical and not be empathetic.
I feel like empathetic means that you care about other people's feelings.
Okay.
Logic is just what it is. And I feel like you can have one and not the other.
Okay.
But I would rather someone that you're like, we are the world.
Okay.
So I need that for me. So which one do you find is more important for you?
The top two is definitely empathy and financial status. I'm not going to lie.
Shit, I didn't say financial? Damn, financial is important to me.
You changed it?
Damn, those empathetic rich nigga, okay? Well, not even rich nigga, but empathetic,
financially stable man.
Person. Yeah, because I don't need you to be rich. I just need you not to be poor.
Yeah, so those two are definitely my top two. You can be smart. I mean, you can be any of those things. If you have no financial stability, I'm gonna look straight over you. It is, call me shallow. It is what it is. I don't deny who I am, and whatever. So next, what is your
interpretation of dating within your league, and do you actually do it?
My interpretation of dating within your lead is like dating someone that you feel like you are equally yoked with.
Yeah.
Do I date men who are in my lead? Absolutely fucking not. I date men who are out of my lead all the fucking time because I feel like I deserve to. I want that lifestyle, and I'm going to get it. Not by all means, but by most means.
It was giving any means necessary.
That's necessary. Well, we know I have a line, but By most means. Yeah, that's mine. What about you? Do you?
I think that also, yeah, like dating within your league is someone that you can like mutually benefit from.
Mhm.
But same as you, I do not date within my
Absolutely
league
fucking
because
not.
the thing is,
Bad
I feel
bitches
like,
don't need to date within their
but
league.
not even that. I just feel like dating within my league is there's no growth, there's no levels, there's no diversity, and I feel like there's a lot of contentment in dating people in the same league as you. Like we both feel like we are just at this place. We're great. I mean, I'm sure you could grow with someone within your league. I absolutely feel like that's possible, but
it is possible.
But
do you want to do it?
No.
Yeah.
And I don't care to.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I feel like we said, we don't tell someone what they deserve to have. And
so don't tell us. Don't come in the comments telling us we don't deserve what we think we deserve.
Exactly, because we just already told y'all soft life. Stop telling black women they don't deserve what they feel like they deserve, okay? I'm putting myself first, Lucius.
We putting ourselves first. Yeah, so what do you think will make a man out of your league?
I think someone being out of my league means like status and or being someone very well traveled. Mm-hmm. When I say status, it's more so like you are in rooms with people that will probably never hear about my name unless you were there to put there, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I can always use, for example, that one guy that I dated that had a lot of money. And I was like, I'm so out of his league. And all my friends are like, girl, you look better than him. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, he's not ugly. You're like, it's not about him being ugly. You look better than him. I'm like, but he just has this going for him and this going for him, this. And they was like, so you don't think you have something? I was like, I absolutely feel like I have something going for myself. So I don't want to ever downplay my value to someone's, like, to what I can bring to a man. But there are some things that I feel are very like prominent, like that you can just tell when you're like, because if we're sitting in a room full of people and they're like, what do you do for a living? You're like, I'm a cocktail waitress. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm
CEO of this company.
Exactly. It makes you feel inadequate.
Yeah.
Even if you know when y'all are sitting in the same room, y'all can have a conversation and it flows and goes and, you know, the chemistry is there. But to the outside world, it's like, she's just
rich men, I mean, guys who have high status date waitresses all the time. Just last week, this attorney was dating this waitress. He actually tried to shoot her at work. But yeah, what? Girl, an attorney in Austin. He went to the bar that his girlfriend works at. He tried to fucking shoot her. But this is a high, you know, attorney dating a cocktail waitress. So I feel like affluent men.
Do you feel like men that are in that status date women like us to feel better about themselves?
I feel like men date us because of our looks. It didn't matter what we did. It's because of what we look like. For some men, they don't value what women bring financially. Mm-hmm. So they don't care if you drove fucking Lyft for a fucking living. As long as you were a bad bitch, they're gonna want to talk to you. And
Braxton, is that true?
I said some men, not all men. No,
I'm asking him for it specifically. Do you care what your woman makes, or does it matter to you?
If you're like a man that makes a lot of money, I don't think they care. No, I'm not saying you don't make a lot of money, Braxton, but I'm talking about like men who are like millionaires and shit. Like you never gotta be a millionaire. A man who can take care of him and his bitch. You know?
Him and his bitch.
I've had men who they don't even want you to even bring out your wallet or bring anything monetary value to the plate. What they want is for you to give them a peace of mind, for you to, you know, be pretty, sit next to them, make them laugh, make their day, suck their dick, fuck them, and make them feel like a big man.
You know what?
So that's what they value.
I don't believe in being a man's piece because too many bitches try to be their piece. You got to be different. Set yourself apart.
By being hell. What did Cardi say? Got to argue with them because the nigga likes to talk to bitch, something like that.
And they do. Yeah. And they do.
What do I always give men hell? You know how I feel about that. Never be nice to men, always give them hell. But that's just, I think that's what it is. Like what you give financially means nothing to them. So
what about a man that's overly attractive? Do you feel like that makes a man out of your league?
If a man's too fine, he's absolutely out of my league. I don't like extremely, extremely fine men.
That's crazy.
I don't. We can't both be bad bitches in this relationship.
I don't think that anyone is too attractive for me, and I've always shot my shot at niggas that I thought were like super attractive. Granted, they left me, they didn't even open my shit. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. They didn't open my shit, but I don't think anyone is too cute for me. I've
seen a man, I was like, oh my gosh, this man is so beautiful. I never have him.
I never felt that way. Yeah. I'm just like, you know what? You fine. I'm fine. Yeah. Let's get it cracking. Nothing was cracking.
Definitely for me, for a man to be out of my lead, he definitely has to, if he's like super financially stable, like, and super duper smart. Like I love smart men. So if you can teach me and make me a bigger, better, better bitch and add value to my life and, you know, show me how to invest into stocks and, you know, get into like anything that can make my life
bigger, better, and better.
And add value, and you do stuff for me like that, I'm going to feel like you're out of my league because what value am I adding to you? But I guess the value I'm adding to you is I'll bring you peace and I shut the fuck up and I suck your dick. So I guess that's the...
Does it have value?
Niggas
can do that for each other.
I don't know if maybe that's the value. I don't know what the value I get to them. Like,
do you ever ask a man, what do you value in a partner?
Yeah, and they always say like someone who's caring, loving, nurturing, you know.
That's their mother.
Yeah, they're going to say characteristics of a mother. Yeah.
Interesting. And men don't date women like their mother, though. They don't.
Men don't date women that look like their mother, but they do date women who, men marry women that remind them of their mother, but they cheat on them with women that are nothing like their mothers.
Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe
like we always keep saying, date bitches y'all like. Stop
just
doing.
Like the helmet of salvation bitch. Like that man got with
helmet of salvation. Do you know what they said about her? They said that she was putting spells on him. They said that she went and put spells on him with psychics.
Bitch, she put a spell on us. You know when she went on the shade room and cursed the fuck out of us in the name of Jesus?
See a bonnet, I see a helmet of salvation. And I'ma stand by my cheating ass man.
Girl, she went on and told us that may your kids be fatherless and your kids die and your kids be vagabonds and bastards. Girl, she cursed us in the name of Jesus. So fuck her and her fucking bonnet.
If she gonna curse me in the name of Jesus, at least she put Jesus in it.
She did. She said she did show that. She said in the name of Jesus. I promise you she did.
But your nigga still cheating.
She mad at us because your nigga cheating. But like I said, he married what he thought he should be with it.
Of what he wanted. So,
but what he was cheating on her with was
exactly. That's
like
why
her.
We're saying just marry more Cardi B's. Okay,
marry a hoe.
Because at the end of the day, she gonna give you what you want. We gonna get you a maid that's gonna do all of your motherly things.
Y'all like hoes? Just marry one.
Not even just because we're not calling Cardi B a hoe. We just saying y'all like more sexually liberated women that are bad. Y'all like bad bitches, but expect bad bitches to be home takers. Honestly, if I gotta upkeep myself, the home, you, and the kids, that's gonna be a hard job for one woman to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some motherfucking help. I'm gonna need a night nurse. I'm gonna need a day nurse.
Or
I'm gonna need a
I'm
motherfucking
gonna need you
maid.
to just be a partner and help me. Why do we have to outsource and hire other women to do something you can do?
But I always say, if you can't get it from your partner, outsource. I'm not above outsourcing. If I gotta outsource him, if I gotta outsource this, I gotta outsource that.
Outsource him.
I said head.
Oh.
I'm gonna say anything that you feel like I cannot fulfill and I need to outsource, I will outsource for you because at the end of the fucking
Why the
day,
fuck am I with you if I gotta outsource it head?
Then we just say voluntary, involuntarily. If I got to do it behind your back, I would do it in front of your motherfucking face.
Sharing a man is not outsourcing though.
What?
I thought we're voluntary sharing a man is not outsourcing.
That's still outsourcing because you don't want to do it. We just have to do it because we can't fulfill that one need for them.
So what are we outsourcing then?
I told you, whatever the fuck you need that I can't fulfill, you're outsourcing voluntarily. So at least don't embarrass me, okay? Because we be talking about this one nigga very fondly. We're like, I know he disturbs his girlfriend's nervous system so bad. I said,
Ooh.
I know this woman feels no peace. I said, this man be running the streets like a road runner. His girlfriend feels no peace. And I don't even want to think it's embarrassing at this point. I just think it is voluntarily. It has to be a voluntary at this point.
The woman knows no. I mean, you think she knows how much her nigga be cheating on her?
I think the woman has to
have a clue.
I feel like when you have sex with a partner, like they always say, when men always say, like respectfully, even though we're off topic, y'all, they always say, "Oh, I could tell if my bitch fucking another nigga," or "Oh, I could tell when my bitch acting different." Like when she has sex with that man, she has to know that body has been bodying with other bodies.
Been bodying like no one has bodied before.
Bitch, the
body to
big body bands. I remember. I used to be dusty. That's how much the bodies be bodying.
So body be bodying.
You know,
his body's got bodies.
That's nor here nor there. But in other news,
girl, and you know what I was just thinking the other day. I'm sorry, another outsourced thing. I feel like it sounds bad to say, but I feel like men have made it embarrassing to be a wife.
And a girlfriend.
And a girlfriend.
Remember that one meme that was like said me telling my best friend that my nigga that lives long distance is faithful to me? Like, and I was like, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't, it's sad to say it. It's like, we used to look up to being a wife. But I'm just like, girl.
I'm telling you.
Y'all have made it embarrassing to be a wife.
I'm just saying, married men empty the clip like the clip ain't got nothing in it. Like, they be like, pew, 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 pew,
How
shots
is
fired.
it embarrassing to be a wife nowadays? We be on the side bitch's side. We laughing at the wife because the nigga cheating on her with the side bitch.
I'm actually laughing at both of them because at the end of the day, y'all are both losing. Y'all have a very
at between Jocelyn and Mimi because we were definitely laughing at Mimi.
Y'all both got a low quality man. We're all laughing at Stevie J.
Oh no, we were laughing at Mimi.
I mean, right now we're still laughing at fucking Faith Evans. She's married. And she's paying his child support. We are laughing. You're laughing hard. There's a in your laugh. Yes, bitch. We're laughing. We are laughing.
Why do we laugh at bitches for getting cheated on?
Because you should know what kind of nigga you're with.
Okay.
Stevie J ain't never lied about who he's been.
Okay.
And I feel like men show you who they are, and we
every time you think every bitch knew she was getting with a cheating nigga.
Okay, we're not saying that every time, but I feel like when a man shows you the first, second, third time, like even with Safari and Erica Mena, like after the first time you decided to have a kid with him again. So it's like we're not trying to blame.
Maybe they're trying to make their marriage work.
But the thing is, we're not trying to blame her. I don't victim blame, and I don't want to say it's your fault. And I'm not saying choose better men. We're just saying when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Mm-hmm. Because
that's why I the first red flag.
My ex-boyfriend was a walking red flag, and I loved the fuck out of him. And then now that I'm on the other side of it, I'm like, yo, I was really attracted to this nigga. Mm-hmm. Like me and Sammy be on the phone. I'm like, bro, like. I'm not missing out on shit.
You ain't missing out on nothing, bitch.
Not a goddamn thing.
So let's talk about how we kind of touched on this about how we feel like certain qualities balance out leads. Yeah. Like I kind of said, like some men who are super financially stable don't care if you ain't got a pot to piss in, as long as you look like a bad bitch. And that goes to this video I saw on Instagram. And this rapper, I didn't know who he was, but he was a very unattractive rapper. And he was saying, I don't give a fuck if a bitch got a fucking bad attitude. I ain't dealing with no fucking ugly bitch.
I saw that. You said it to me.
Yeah. And I'm like, I was looking at him like, sir, you are like a 2.5 at best. But anyways, he's openly admitting the fact that he will deal with the low down, dirty, low down, dirty, poor bitch, as long as she was fine. Yeah. So you're just proving right there that looks comes with accessibility to very financially stable men. As long as you're rich, it balances out the lead.
I feel like yes and no, because I feel like we have to stop putting women in the box of only being beautiful, because I feel like for so long, that's been the only thing we can offer. Now that we're in the working field and we are bosses within ourselves, I feel like we have to really think about it. It's like when there are other qualities, like, is your bitch funny? Does she like, do nice things for you? Because I feel like just being cute is not enough.
It's
even just for me. Because I've met some fine ass men that do not do shit for me. And I'm like, that's unattractive for me. Because I feel like I keep saying, I can't be with a man that's like we said, a mean ass nigga when I'm such a receiver. Like, so I need to be with someone that I feel fulfills all those other, like, what is it, 80-20 rule? I'm gonna need an 80. I'm not doing no 20 just because you fine. And I've been with someone that was super fucking attractive, but that's what it was, super fucking attractive and aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. And when I'm with someone that I love and that I'm building a partnership with, looks are just not enough. So I feel like we have to give women more credit than just their looks. Because
that's how it should be, but looks is our commodity. That's our monetary value. When a man sees a woman for the first time, he's not thinking, oh wow, she's funny. Oh wow, she has a good personality. Oh wow, she's a good person.
Absolutely, they're absolutely not thinking those things. But I feel like with that's not our only monopoly that we have. So it's like for us to say like, oh, that because I'm fine, I'm in his league. We got to stop saying that.
But no, it's true, because I'm fine, I'm in your lead. The other qualities still follow, because that's what they say. A bad bitch can be a bad bitch and still get cheated on and left because all she offered was a bad bitch. Yeah. But her being fine already puts her in the same lead as him. You being a bad bitch, being cute, will get you things. Like, for example, if a celebrity's having a party, like let's say Drake's having a party, Just because a woman can have $10 in her purse, but because she's fine, she's in that party with Drake. Just because she has a fat, she looks good. So yes, our looks is our monetary value. They put us in certain spaces. Do they keep us there? Because he can talk to her, find out she's dumb as a fucking box of rocks, and she's like, kick this bitch to the curb. But her looks brought her there in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
I'll give you that. So do we feel like leagues are equated by the accessibility to someone that you have?
100%. If we were in, I feel like for most people that are out there, I feel like I can bag most celebrities, most rich niggas, whatever, because it looks wise. But if I'm not in the rooms with, Chris Brown, Drake, Usher, Trey Songz, So
these are all niggas that I would not even want to bag anyways.
Well, it's just an example. There's just examples. So I feel
you
like
lost me at Trey Songz.
Yeah, I mean, and I did list men who don't even like black women. So let's say Denzel Washington, Idris Elba. Let's niggas who like black women. So who else? Who else likes black women? Well, no, not Trevor Noah. Okay, so if I was in a room with if I was in a room with black men who openly love and date black women, I feel like I can bag them. Yeah, just because you a rich, famous nigga don't mean I can get you. If I was around you, I could get you.
I absolutely agree with you. I feel like accessibility does make you feel like you're in my league. It might be very out of the left field, but I'm gonna say I literally hit someone up that I thought was in my league because of the accessibility I had to him.
Yeah,
and he humbled me real motherfucking quick.
Well, he didn't say nothing. He
didn't. I had to unsend it because I was like, if I see this man,
maybe he never saw it.
You know what? That sounds like a great thing to say, but my pride was so shot.
In the request section. He never saw it.
But my pride was so shot that I was just like, bro, does he not know who I am? Like, I get it. His status is statusing. But I feel like if we could sit in the same room and I have access to you on a normal terms basis where I know your name, I can speak to you, I can come and give you a hug. You're not out of my league, but you're out of my league because of your status, not because of anything else. And I respected it because I'm like, he does have a high status and he's earned that status, but respectfully, you have children, you're older than me, you're this. I don't feel like you're out of my league. But he probably was very much thinking he's out of my league. But I'm seeing the bitches that he dates.
Girl, niggas don't think age and children mean shit. Doesn't devalue them at all.
That's what I'm saying. But if I was an older woman with kids, it would change the league for him.
Girl, you are less
dirt.
Less than deserving of a man.
Exactly. But I'm saying men don't see kids and age for them as a crutch. We do. We feel like it's like, oh my God, I have a child. I have this. I have all this baggage. And we see it as like, oh my God, he's out of my league because he's a young tenderoni. No, men go for
Look how she's using my word, young tenderoni.
Men go for the youngest, cutest, bitch. Because I think the bitch that he was talking to was actually younger than me, but she was a crazy hoe. Like, that bitch was breaking his windows and shit. Like, so I'm...
Well, you get what you deserve.
I'm assuming he must got that GD, because ain't nothing doing... it got to be a golden dick to do some shit like that.
You would think that, but some women are just weird and crazy. Like, they really are.
But this bitch was fine. Like, fine as hell. Not finer than me. I don't think...
We all have that fine friend who we don't understand that boy crazy.
Yeah, you ain't never tell no lie. You ain't never tell no lie. My nigga said word.
What? Okay, so do you think leagues are real or is it just like a made up thing?
I think that leagues are realistic because I feel like before you get too ahead of yourself, just understand where you're at and what you can provide and who you are. If you sincerely know, just like we were talking about earlier, niggas when they saw Keke Palmer getting pregnant, they was like, I missed out. I said, nigga, you would have never. You would have never.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like they're realistic. They help you understand where you're at. Because, I mean, I've met men that I've been out of their league and they were talking to me like I was in their league. And I said, respectfully, I love the confidence. I love the intensity. But respectfully, no.
Yeah. Respectfully, no. And it's a lot of times we tell men respectfully no, and they all take it as a respectfully, let me change your mind. And we've both said this plenty of times. No does not mean change our mind. We are not playing hard to get. You are just hard to want.
Hard to want.
So are leads real? I think leads gives you a reality check.
Facts.
It could be not real. I feel like, people can date people from whatever spectrum, but it just gives you a reality check. Sometimes I see a man and I'm like, oh my God, I have to give my Nigerian name. Amaka, humble yourself. You know, there's some people who are just like, damn, Sammy, you can't grab this man. And I'm okay with that. Because there's this one guy I saw on Instagram. He's a fine ass doctor, babe. And I'm just like, oh, I really want you so bad. But you would never want me. You're so out of my league because you have like 100,000 fucking followers, bitches in your DMs all the time. You fine as hell. You look good. You probably smell good. You know? So I would never shoot my shot at a man like that because I feel like you are way out of my league. So you know, but maybe in reality...
Be like a man. Shoot every fucking shot. It's a numbers game, bitch.
In the reality, if we were in the same room and if he sees me, he might think I was cute if I have accessibility to him. I'm just thinking I'm not good enough for him. So, yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. Okay, so I did this one photo shoot for these people like a long time ago. And like one of the guys that was a model as well, because when they posted my pictures, they posted pictures of my body because I took a picture with like a picture of me with I had shorts on and I had like the shirt on and they like, my body was showing, but it was me from the back and you know, I have a big ass.
Yeah.
Y'all, I have a big ass. I don't know if y'all know. And like, so he is a, you know, Instagram, like, you know, he has a lot of followers, X, Y, and Z. He's well known, X, Y, and Z. And then he looked at me and he was like, you know what? He's like, all shit aside, he said, I would have chose the face over the body. And that was the greatest compliment that someone could have said to me because it's like, that meant so much to me because when they did post me on their page, they showed
your body
and not my face.
Do you think Trina's offended when they'd be like, ass like Trina, face like Maya? I would be offended if I was Trina.
But I feel
what that's supposed to mean?
That means that you don't have a cute face. Like, and it's like it's very offensive because when you put yourself on this pedestal of because Trina is good looking. Let's be real.
Trina is good looking.
But it's like I feel like with the social media that we're in, people's preferences are always different because we can think we're bad bitches and people can think like they're mid at average.
Yeah.
Bitch, my nails ain't even done right now. So niggas be like, she a bad bitches get their nails done.
I know probably to like people from other races.
We're probably not bad bitches.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say also what we always got to understand, leagues, like we say, are about confidence. Not even about like it's
reality.
about confidence and reality also play. But leagues are absolutely about confidence because if you feel like you are there, like we keep saying, don't let nobody else tell you different because once someone tells you different and shoots your confidence, then that's already putting you behind people that are actually in their fucking league. People that are in their league don't even want niggas in their fucking league. Let's be real. Everyone in that league wants higher. We always are in this this place of always wanting more. Like someone in our league is never going to be enough for us because we feel like we deserve more because we want more for ourselves. If you're content in your league, that's absolutely okay. But most people are not okay with that.
How would you date someone who's out of your league?
So for someone that does it frequently and will and do, and I encourage all the bitches to do it, I feel like focus on all your good qualities. Like I'm so fucking funny. So I like to laugh myself into some motherfucking draws. Like I'm gonna send you memes that are hilarious that make me think of you. Like I like things like that, like little nuggets because bitches don't really be funny. They just be annoying. Me, I'm actually funny.
Okay. How would you date someone out of your league? I feel like if you're a woman, go ahead and shoot your shot to any man available. If you're a man, don't. I feel like...
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Well, it don't gotta be fair. It's life. As a man, don't date out of your leads. Stay in your motherfucking lead. But as a woman, you can go in, out, above, below, whatever you want to do, because this is your world.
Okay, well, my second tip is very easy and simple. Just be confident. Like, stand in your own, understand who you are. And I feel like you can be undeniable within yourself. Like, if you know you that bitch, you ain't got to prove it. It just radiates. Like,
you're still saying this also from a woman perspective, though. So you saying women can do it and about men.
No, but I'm saying even with men that are confident, you could try. And sometimes you make it. Sometimes you make it, but I feel like...
Sometimes you do make it.
So I'm just saying, like I said earlier, confidence will always trump any of your insecurities. So if you really believe...
And then sometimes y'all really be low-key cute. Y'all just don't know it.
Do they be?
Sometimes they be low-key cute. They got something, you know.
Dress it up a little bit.
You know, dress up a little bit. Nice cologne, nice something. And we somehow see the cuteness in them.
And like we said, other qualities get you in the league. But if you ain't in the league, I feel like it's harder for men to get out of leagues than it is for women. And that's the problem.
I feel like it's harder for men until they have money. Once a man has money
doesn't make you in my league if you're ugly, to be honest. I feel like it makes you tolerable, but it doesn't make you in my league.
But you are more willing to talk to him because
that's
he
what
has
I'm saying.
money.
That's why I said tolerable. I didn't say you're in my league. Just because I was still feel like because 98% of the men I've talked to I look better than.
Okay, so you feel like even if you talk to him and you're dating him, he's still not in your league?
No.
Okay.
Because I feel like once I accept you and allow you, you are definitely in my league. But I'm just saying, most times when women date men, I feel like we only see a selected handful of people that we're like, oh my God, they're both very attractive. It's always either guys really attractive or the girls really. And that's what I'm saying. We were talking about last week. If your nigga look better than you, it's a problem. We talked about that last week.
If your nigga look better than you, okay, as a woman, if your nigga look better than you, watch out.
Like, he there for a reason. He is there for a reason and a season. He is not there for something long term.
So, not as attractive women does. No, I don't know.
No, I'm not calling him ugly.
I'm not going to say that.
I'm not calling the woman ugly. I'm just saying he looks better.
I know.
Just because your partner looks better does not mean you're ugly.
It does not. But if your nigga look better than you, he gonna cheat on he there for a sneaky reason. He gonna cheat and do wrong.
I mean, honestly, it's just us putting
women deserve fine ass men that look better than us. We don't have to always be the better looking person.
I don't want someone that looks better than me. I do not. I'm sorry. It can't happen. I want someone that looks as good as me, but someone that looks better than me, no. No.
Why can't you be with a man that looks better than you?
Because they're going to always feel like they look better than me. Like, I can
But it's okay for you to feel like you look better than him.
It's not me to feel like it. It's me knowing that I look better than him.
Okay.
And me
so he can't know he look better than you, though?
He can never look better than me. That would never happen. The fucking audacity for you to think you look better than me. No. I told you, I dated that one dude who literally looked at me in the face and said, you think you look better than me? And I said... said, excuse me, sir.
I cannot be with the nigga that think he look better than me. I don't want any nigga to ever think.
So why did you just say?
I like to play with you. That's all. I like to play that game. But no, I can never be with a nigga who think he look better than me.
And it will
My
never
nigga
happen.
can never look better than me.
I mean, you could probably dress better than me. You could probably have better shoes than me. You could probably wear more name brands than me. But you would never
look better than me. But you need that validation. Men love that validation.
They do. They want that. You walk in the room and their friends be like, damn, that's you?
Yeah. Let's be fucking for real.
Men need women that look better than them. We make the world go round.
Wherever the bad bitch is at, the niggas are soon to follow.
Not that far behind.
So let's play our motherfucking game, our little celebrity game. Who is more...
out of whose league, or are they in the same league?
Yes, who's out of whose league? Between Russell Wilson and Ciara.
In my opinion, I feel like they're equally yoked. Mm-hmm. Only because I feel like Ciara has a status, and his status is kind of high, in my opinion. I can't speak for everyone. I think his status is higher because he is a football player, and most things that she has is attributed to him because he's bought it for her, or he puts his wife on. Like,
we say most things, but we really only know one thing that he bought for her was her masters.
That's a big deal.
I'm not saying it's not, but you said most things.
Okay, so most things and her children are attributed to him outside of one of them that he adopted.
Most things because
that's a major thing though. Masters and kids.
Okay, but
two things that he gave you.
We're talking about one thing. We're not saying it's
what do
big
we know
or small.
Ciara for?
I know Ciara from being a singer, from being a dancer.
I know her from dating Future and her having 2 hit
Ciara
songs.
From dating Future?
2 hit songs. Like, what did she have? Promise and what else?
She had...
Ciara does not sing very well. She's a great dancer.
She does sing very well. Okay, she had Goodies. She had She had Get Up. She had... Promise. She had Like a Boy.
That's what I'm saying. To you. She has more relevance to... That's what we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Relevance goes to the person. I never will go and I'm like, oh, I'm going to play Ciara.
I play Ciara still.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's why she doesn't hit to. That's what I said. They're equally yoked. But when I think of her, I'm like, she married Russell Wilson, which was, I think, is the biggest fucking come up because he left a white woman for her. And you keep saying you kept saying he never left a white woman, but he divorced a white woman. Next thing you know, he's with a black woman.
But he did not leave a white woman for Ciara.
That's the narrative I created.
He left a white woman and then dated Ciara.
That's the narrative I'm sticking to. I made it, and that's what I'm sticking to.
It's crazy how you can make up a whole story and then say it's facts because it's in your head.
Yes. That's how stories
next
go.
is Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. I think Rihanna is definitely out of A$AP Rocky's league.
No. I feel like she has more money than him. I feel like she's better looking than him. She's not out of his league though, because it's A$AP. He looked good. A$AP looked good. He could put himself together. A$AP is known. She's more money, better looking, but nah.
Okay. Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry.
They both could stand alone without each other, to be honest. And I
agree.
But the thing is, I would say Steph Curry because he put her on, but because she looks better than him, I feel like without him, she'll be fine. But because that was her first everything, she wouldn't be. So I feel like that's where...
I don't see how he put her on. I think he is definitely the more famous one because of, how he sprung up with his, basketball career. But I don't think he, was like, oh, he put her on. I feel like she put her... No one
would know Ayesha Curry without him, though. Let's be real. She wouldn't have any endorsement deals or be indoors where she would be if her husband wasn't Steph Curry.
Okay. I don't agree because she already had her cooking stuff. She's not the first person to do the cooking thing. Other people who
But that didn't come until years after their marriage, though.
But they've been together since high school, so it's
okay. Do you feel
like? Of course, it came together years after their marriage.
If she did not get married to Steph Curry, would she be Ayesha Curry?
Well, I mean, there's Martha Stewart. There's like other women who do the same thing that she does, cooking like this. There's Tabitha. So I don't think it's because of her man. I feel like her man helped her, but she could have just done the cooking thing alone, and I feel like she could have been just as popular.
I don't think so.
Okay. Do you have anyone?
I have Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I think they're equally yoked.
I think they're not. I think that Beyonce's always going to be Beyonce and Jay-Z's always going to be Jay-Z. So I feel like because they can stand alone, great. But I feel like she's more attractive and I feel like she has more to offer outside of acting. I love you so much, but you're a bad actor.
Actress.
Actress. In movies, bitch, doing whatever the fuck you gotta do. You doing whatever I say you doing. So I feel that because she has more to offer than he does, but he has, I don't know if he has more money. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I think he does have more money than her. I think because of title and, doesn't he have a liquor as well? But she has Ivy Park. I'm saying, but she has Ivy Park. So I mean, I think she's more than he is, because I mean, it's just Beyonce. And I mean, it's Jay-Z's older. Jay-Z is washed out, in my opinion. I remember when I was on the Run tour. And I'm like, why did Beyonce bring Jay-Z?
Bring her husband
to her concert. Like, because I can't even like sit here and think of many songs that he's not connected to someone where I just think of his that stand alone. Like him and I think of him and Kanye West's album they had together. I think of the songs that he has with Beyonce. The only other song I think.
You care for the 444 album? I thought that was a good album. Blueprint?
His album to Beyonce. His apology album to Beyonce.
You think 444 album was an apology to Beyonce?
Yes, because he cheated on her.
How was 444 an apology to Beyonce?
Have you not heard the song 444? The first song on the album, and then he's talking about his life, literally the entire album. He only has like 4 or 5 songs, no, 6, 7, 8 songs on the album. And most of them are about his life leading up to that. And his biggest song was 444 or I'm Not Black, I'm OJ.
Okay, so how is that an apology to Beyonce?
444, the whole fucking song.
The whole album is an apology to Beyonce. I'm talking about the album, not just one song.
I'm gonna say the whole album is, because at the end of the day, you named it after the most popular song that is apology to Beyonce. You had other songs on there, but you decided to name it 444, which is the apology to Beyonce. The actual song literally is him apologizing to Beyonce the entire time.
I know. I'm not talking about one specific song. I'm talking about the album.
But it makes it drives people to that because she made Lemonade and niggas was ready for her to leave Beyonce. Ready for her to leave that nigga. Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying, publicity. It got us there. That's all I'm saying. Let's look at these motherfucking questions because we gonna argue about this all day.
How do you grow if you only date in your league?
I feel like you can grow when you're only dating within your league if you understand that you have to be above contentment. Because when you're dating someone that gives you the same feel that you can get anywhere else, it doesn't make you feel pushed. But if you understand that the best part of growing is discomfort and not just, saying, oh, we're happy here. But is there anything wrong with being content? That's the real question.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with being content.
So do you feel like you can grow while you're being within your league?
No, but that's just me personally. I always want to be.
Why don't you feel like you can grow within your league?
I feel like if you can't teach me anything, that's my biggest thing. If you can't teach me
anything,
anything,
you need to be the person to teach somebody something.
I don't want to be the teacher.
That's the problem within yourself. That's how you elevate your league. If you are able to bring something different outside of just looks.
No, let me not say that. I can be the teacher. We can both bring each other something. We can both, grow together.
Okay, so my question is, do you feel like you can make someone that's not in your league, do you feel like you can higher their status?
Yeah, I definitely can.
How? Because if you're not the teacher.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can, just because I can teach you something different. Like
what? I'm interested now.
Okay, maybe I can teach you how to be, a better person. I can teach you how to be funny. I can teach you how to plant.
You can't teach funny.
I can teach you how to plant. I can teach you how to do yoga. I can teach you, just because I can there's enrichment. I can enrich your lives in different ways. So I definitely think you can still be in your lead and still grow and learn and be better people. But that's just not something I practice. No, I don't do that. But I believe it's possible because I've seen it. I'm witnessing it happen when two people are, growing and, grown from the bottom and become bigger, better people with each other and still dating each other and be married to each other and making each other better people every day. But it's just not something I practice. What is the most dangerous thing about giving an ugly man a chance?
Him cheating on you and embarrassing you.
Okay.
I'm going to go far left because it's like we always say, ugly niggas, once they get a bad bitch, forget that they're ugly. Like, I feel like, I'm not saying because I think that you're ugly that you are actually ugly, but I'm saying that men that know would never get, like you said, men that know that their woman is significantly more attractive than they are will let their woman get away with fucking murder. And you know that you're letting her get away with murder because she looks better than you. Not because you think she's a good fucking person, So for me, the problem is when I give you a chance and I am on my P's and Q's and then you INT it, you dot your I's and cross your T's on me. Bitch, that's crazy.
Okay.
So I don't have a last question, so you can answer your last question.
What is the most dangerous thing about giving an ugly man a chance? I think the most dangerous thing about giving the ugly man a chance is just the fact that you might have ugly babies. That's really kind of scary to think about. Like, your babies have a 50 to 60% chance of coming out looking like him. What? So, and like the worst thing is having a daughter looking like the ugly ass daddy. Like, damn. So
I am not going to speak on that because I am honestly, y'all, I'm real quick to call babies ugly. I'm not above it, so that's why I'm not gonna say it because y'all gonna cancel me. Like, she calls babies ugly and do.
Yeah, that's the biggest risk you're taking. Like, the baby might not be cute. You might have an ugly child.
What if you have two attractive people and your child's still ugly?
That's the risk you take. If you and
I said two attractive people and they're still ugly.
Oh, damn. Does that always happen?
There's some cases.
I don't really see that happen as often. I don't know. I don't really look at people's babies. Oh, no, I don't really see that happen as often. Two attractive people make ugly babies. But I guess, I don't know. But that's a risk you take when you're mating with the ugly nigga, is that your baby might come out ugly.
Who the fuck says you're mating with these niggas? You said dating. Now you're saying mating. Like. Okay,
you said what's the most dangerous thing about giving an ugly man a chance is you might have his ugly ass babies.
Well, you made that ugly ass chance to have that raw, nasty ass sex. So.
I'm just saying that's a risk you take if you're giving an ugly nigga a chance. You're not fucking this ugly nigga that you're giving a chance to. You're not dating him. He's just there.
Anywho, thank you all.
Ugly niggas might give you ugly babies.
Follow us on this journey of
thank you for following us on this journey
with dating within your league, dating outside of your league, dating below your league, dating things that you feel are comfortable for yourself. And hopefully we gave you some insight. Maybe you all can give us some insight on what it's like to date within whatever league you feel that you are comfortable dating in, because you deserve everything, as a long lost friend once used to say to us.
Who's this long lost friend?
Did he not always say he deserves everything? Long lost friend used to once tell us. And while you're at it, please follow us on all social media platforms at The Real Sip and Spill, except Twitter.
Which is Sip and Spill 1. Give us a 5-star rating. Give us a 5-star bitches. Ow!
I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get time. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea.